What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Apex Yu-Gi-Oh here, and we're back again with another Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile. Now, this one was suggested to me by my friend Raji. Forgive me if I'm saying that wrong. He commented on one of my videos and asked me to do a Ancient Gear deck profile. So here we are today doing an Ancient Gear deck profile. Now, guys, Ancient Gears are not considered to be competitive. This is a fun deck, which I thought was very fun. I have actually played it before. I've used the same support. There are a few updates to the deck that I was playing before. But you guys, this is the best I can do. So anyways, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. But before I do, please like and subscribe. That would be amazing for you guys. I do the best I can for all of my helpers and all of my subscribers. You guys comment on my videos, and you guys tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it. So, anyways, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I run 2 Beast. He is your level 6. Basically, when he attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spells or traps, and that is the best thing about Ancient Gears is they cannot activate any spell or trap cards in response to an attack of an Ancient Gear monster. But he's basically your one summon with Gear Talent on the field. You don't have to tribute at all, or if you do, you can just tribute one monster. We run 3 Gajillatron Dragon because basically him and the Ancient Gear Golem will be coming out with Gear Town if it is destroyed. Now, I will get into the combo after this video for you guys so that I can let you all know how that works, because there is a specific way you have to destroy Gear Town to actually get the effect to work on your own terms. You can't, like, MST it yourself. That's what's from my understanding. But anyways, we run 3 Ancient Gear Golem. He is your 3,000 attack point beater, just like Gajillatron Dragon is. And he is machine type. He inflicts piercing damage to your defense position, your opponent's defense position monsters, and same effect, can't activate any spell or trap cards. So you guys want these. You guys are your big rank 8s. They go into your rank 8 summons. Excuse me. I run 3 Ancient Gear Knight, as you guys can see. Basically, he's the Gemini. He can be summoned with Iron Call and be normal summoned to get his Gemini effect, because technically it's a fresh summon, so he's getting he will get his effect. Iron Call would not be able to negate it. We run 2 Machina Fortress because he is a pretty good level 7 special summon target for any machine deck. He is just support for the background guys. When he's destroyed by battle, you can instant to the graveyard. You can target 1 card on the field and destroy it. And then I believe he can discard a card before resolving an monster effect that targets this card face up. Look at your opponent's hand and discard 1 card from your hand. So, I mean, that you can't argue with, guys. Your opponent's not going to target him with a monster effect, but, he might as well. So, being able to look at your opponent's hand and discard a card, that's freaking awesome. Machina Gear Frame, because he's another rank 4 option for your rank 4s down here. And he can, he adds your Machina Fortress, and he can also equip to a machine type monster you control, and when it's I think it's when it's destroyed. Let's see. If the equipped monster would be destroyed, destroy this card instead. So, hey, there you go. More machine type support. Anyways, we're on to the next one. Now, believe me or not, guys, Forbidden Lance is kind of necessary in this deck. I know that their attacks cannot be, nothing could be activated in response to their attacks, but you guys really need your big guys out there. So, Phoenix Chain is a downfall. Freaking Bottomless Trap, Hole, Solemn Warning, even though you can't activate Forbidden Lance in response to Solemn Warning. You guys, just so you know, no, don't say I can, because Apex Yu-Gi-Oh said you could, but no, I didn't say that. It's just another reason. Compulsory Evacuation Device, anything that can, Raigeki, freaking Dark Hole, big cards and meta cards, spell and trap cards that don't activate during the battle phase. This really helps keep your monsters on the field, and they can really take it. Your big guys are 3,000 attack points, so losing 800 attack points for the meantime is not harmful for your plays. It'll also save you. And then on to the next one, we run 3 Gear Town. Both players can normal summon Ancient Gear monsters with 1 less tribute. When its card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Ancient Gear monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Now, the way this works is you can't use MST, target Gear Town, and then destroy it. You have to place a face down Gear Town on top of the other one to destroy it and send it to the graveyard. You can't send it face up. Now, I believe... No, you know what? I think you can use your MST, but you can't chain to it. You can't chain to the activation. It's very specific, and I can put the ruling down in the description below, but there's a very specific ruling as to reason why you can't do it, and I don't know the exact reason. All I know is you can't do it. One Iron Claw, because you all don't really have many rank level 4 options in this deck, so I just played one. You guys can bump it up to 2 if y'all need. I play one. It really helps, like I said, with Ancient Gear Knight, because you can special summon it from the graveyard. On the field, it's treated as a normal monster, so there's no effect to be negated. You cannot negate the effect if it does not have an effect on the field. And then you can normal summon Gemini Summon, which is considered to be another normal summon, which means your opponent can bottomless trap hole, your opponent can trap hole, whatever, on it, and they can use Solemn Warning, whatever, because it doesn't have an effect and it is treated as another normal summon, it will get its effect afterwards, and Iron Claw will not be able to negate it afterwards. That is the way I understood it. If y'all find something different, please let me know. Limited removal for all machine tag decks. This is kind of a staple. I run 2 MST because you want to get rid of like Fiendish Chains and such back row that will kind of shut down your plays. 2 Power Bonds because I don't run 3 because 3 is too cloggy and you don't want to get stuck with 3 in your hand and you can't even use it. But Power Bond is very good to getting out Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, who is a freaking beast at 8,800 attack points, which is what it would be. And with, with Limiter removal, it'll be like 1,600 attack point, actually, yeah, that's 16,000 right there. Damage. Your opponent cannot activate a card in response. This basically sets up so many OTK plays, and then when it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon... Oh, it's just when if it's destroyed, you can special summon 1 Ancient Gear monster from your graveyard, ignoring summoning conditions. So, there you go. Awesome. Raigeki, staple. Soul Charge, staple, because you want to get your cards back. Monarch Stormforth, because that is freaking awesome in trying to get out Ancient Gear Golem, because if you have Gear Town on the field, you can use it, tribute a monster, and go ahead and normal summon Ancient Gear Golem or Gajiltron Dragon. 2 trade-in, because you want to be able to get into your plays more or less, your rank 8 plays and your Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. This guy is really the main OTK combo of the deck. I'm sorry, Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem is. So you guys want to get into him as quickly as possible, and if you guys can get off 16,000 points of damage, that's ridiculous. Kudos to you guys. I've done it before. It's freaking awesome. 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, staple. Compulsory Evacuation Device, staple. 3 Fiendish Chain, because of the fact that there is a downfall to monster effects on this one, besides Machina Fortress, but there is a downfall to monster effects, so you guys want to get those off the field. 1 Solemn Warning, Vanity's Emptiness. Alright, now into the extra deck. I'll explain to you what the side deck here is. This is not even a side deck, so, but let's go ahead and go on to the extra deck, and I'll explain to that later. 2 Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, because you have 2 Power Bond. Abyss Dweller, Castell, these are your rank 4 staples kind of stuff. Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand, Exciton Knight, Gear Gigan X, in case you want to go fetch another Ancient Gear Knight or a Machina Fortress. Machina Gear Frame. I run 2 Gear Gigan X, 1 Googly Eyes Drum Dragon, because this guy can be a beater, and especially with freaking, Lance, you'd be at like a 3,200 attack point beater. Silent Honors Arc, Ragna Zero, because Clees are still a thing. I saw this one. I don't know if this is out in the TCG, so don't quote me on this, but this one's actually pretty good rank 8 option. 2 level 8 rank, level 8 monsters. This can attack your opponent's life points directly. It has 2,000 attack and 1,500 defense. It says when this card inflicts damage to your opponent, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Destroy it. Once returned during either player's turn, when a spell or trap card is activated, you can detach a material from this card and negate the effect. That's spell, trap card, or monster effect. So this is pretty good. Like I said, guys, I don't know if it's out in the TCG yet or OCG. I'm not even sure if it's even out at all. So, don't quote me on this, but it is a good rank 8 option if you guys can get your hands on it. I run 1 Constellar Diamond because I run the 1 Tellarknight Ptolemaeus. Basically, this shuts down a lot of meta decks like freaking Shadal's and BA, even though you're probably not going to want to play this against them. But hey, whatever, you might as well have it. And then one Big Eye. You guys can run any other rank 7. I just chose Big Eye because of, of space, really. And Big Eye can take an opponent's monster. Alright, now I'll explain what these are. This is ancient. Okay, these are basically cards that you can use over anything else. You guys can take out. These are just different options to other cards in the deck. So feel free to look through these. Anyways, we'll review them right now. Ancient Gear Workshop. This basically adds an Ancient Gear card from your graveyard to your hand, so that you guys can get stuff back from the graveyard. You can play 1 or 2 of those. Your third MST option. Your third trade-in option. You guys can run 3 Upstart Goblins or 2 Upstart Goblins instead of 2 trade-ins or 3 trade-ins. Just if you guys really like that, instead of discarding your level 8s. You guys can run a breakthrough skills instead of Phoenix Chain. Breakthrough skill and Upstart Goblin are really kind of like player preferences. You guys can run a Second Castell or Dark Rebellion XYZ. Gaga Cowboy always. Galaxy Eyes Full Armored Photon Dragon with Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. Because you can't play this one without that one. So, Anyways, more rank 7 plays. Mecha Phantom Beast Drakozak. Red Eyes, the Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, because this card is actually pretty OP. It can't be destroyed by card effects while it has XYZ material, and if a card or effect is activated, as soon as it activates, this chains to it, I believe. No, after it resolves, basically you can inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent. So it kind of limits their options and their plays, and it's a 2800 attack point beater. There's also Master Blades, or you guys can also get Gen X Allied Birdman and go ahead and use that and play like Black Rose or something in case you guys you guys need that extra option for Black Rose or any level 7 play, maybe like Moonlight Rose Dragon or something like that. But anyways, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. This is the best I can do for Ancient Gears. They aren't quite meta, and I'm much better at doing meta decks and explaining to them why they're useful, because I really do meta mostly. But this was suggested to me, so I go ahead and fulfill my subscribers' needs and deck profiles. And if you guys can give me some positive feedback on this, that would be great. Leave it in the comment section below, and please like and subscribe. Anyways, guys, this is Apex Yu-Gi-Oh! Signing off. Appreciate it.